Today's revolutionary mindset is about having a powerful personal philosophy. Now, having a powerful personal philosophy is important because, as you know, life is going to throw curveballs at you. Going to try to get you down, knock you off of your solid place of homeostasis, of normalcy. Well, it may be the death of a loved one, the loss of an identity. What having a personal philosophy will do is it will ground your life. A person's personal philosophy is their foundation on which you can build the rest of your life on. Now let's talk a little bit about foundations. What do you have to do in order to create a foundation? You have to dig. You have to dig. And so part of developing your personal philosophy has to do with self-discovery, has to do with uncovering kind of your true essence. Now, the bigger of a building that you want to build, the deeper your foundation must go. So if you want to build a life, a luscious, grand, full life, and you want to reach for the stars, you're going to have to dig deep. And digging deep, where does that get you when you dig deep in the earth? To the bedrock, the solid foundation, core, which is where core values comes into play. Your personal philosophy must be hinged on core values. And so in your self-discovery, there's a long list of core values, and each person has their own set, which makes them uniquely them. So I would encourage you, take some time with yourself. There's a strengths finder test, and I'll drop a link below. I think knowing your strengths is one of the most important things, and for me in my journey, in knowing my strengths and developing my personal philosophy, in my story, I went through a time where I lost part of my identity. Growing up Christian, I really started to question everything and challenge authority and challenge scripture and challenge the church. And what I discovered really troubled me because I put so much of my life, so much of my heart, just wholeheartedly into this. And it messed me up, It was really hard. But I had developed a personal philosophy, which if I didn't have, I don't know what would have happened. My personal philosophy being that I will always express myself. I will love myself and others. And I will always find the good in any situation. And so that has been something that's been able to uphold me. Now let's talk a little bit about the mindset of having a personal philosophy. Well, there's two mindsets. Well, more than one. Well, three if you count the revolutionary one. Hello. There's a fixed mindset and there's a growth mindset. And a revolutionary mindset, or the growth mindset, is what I would encourage you to hinge your personal philosophy in. A growth mindset posits that, you and your brain and your thoughts, your beliefs are open to the full potential of your limitlessness. A fixed mindset says this is the way things have always been, this is the way they are, and this is the way they're going to be. That does not allow for growth. So we want to live a life of growth. And so one of the things that psychologists and neurologists are studying and learning and seeing is the amount of neuroplasticity in our brains. Now, neuroplasticity is how our brains are wired. Our brains are connected through a bunch of neurons, and these neurons form pathways, which in your brain would be the habits you do, the foods you like to eat, whatever. Your brain is connected in all these ways. The brain is so powerful that it has the ability to blaze completely new paths and new places in the brain and form in different ways, grow in different ways, expand in different ways. What does this tell us about consciousness? What does this tell us about personal growth and personal development? That means that we can harness the limitlessness of our brains through a growth mindset, through a revolutionary mindset, through a powerful personal philosophy. Thank you for watching today. I hope it encouraged you. If you liked the video, like the video, drop a comment. Tell me what your personal philosophy is. I would love to hear it. In the meantime, peace, blessings, and love.